I'll type in the alert while it's going. There we go. Okay.
We live?
Yeah. Yep.
Alright then. Hey folks, and welcome once again to our official Get Me Off the Moon live stream. I'm Skybane0, and joining me today is...
It's me, Joshua, aka Yoshida, aka it's been forever. I've been very busy.
Nice to have you back with us. It's been a while.
Yeah, just got done moving. So... yeah, it's been an experience and a half. It's alright. I got my own little corner now, so it's all good.
Good. Nice.
Got it all nice and figured out here. Alright.
I have time, you can get that up on my screen.
Oh yeah, right. I gotta remember how to do everything. Let's see. Where is it? There it is. Alright, there.
Alright, sweet. And so, folks, we are playing Mega Man 4 for the Game Boy today. One of the better titles in the Game Boy Mega Man series. I just think it balances everything out very well, and you know, stage design's great, the bosses are great, the weapons are great. Granted, a lot of it's taken from Mega Man 4 for the NES, but I feel like everything's just been balanced out to, you know, with the Game Boy physics in mind, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, it plays well, and, you know, the rooms are technically as small as the other Game Boy titles, but the game takes that into account, you know? It's not making you do anything too demanding. Your screen space is pretty small, and you don't have a whole lot of room to do much. So yeah, it's a pretty well-balanced title. It's hard. It is definitely hard. And so it's one of the longer ones, too. My first time going through this, I think it took me about 2.5 hours to beat. So it's definitely a long title. I'm not entirely sure we'll be able to beat it on one stream, but we'll see what happens.
We'll give it a shot.
You post about this?
Yeah, I did. I posted on Discord.
Gave anyone the heads up earlier? Nope.
No.
I don't. Only one person here. Oh, okay.
Yeah, should be. Yeah, I did do it. So maybe they're sleeping.
Well, people get busy. That's understandable.
Yeah.
Neat little modifications that this game made to the original Mega Man 4 enemies as well from the NES game. You'll come across a few enemies later on, not necessarily here, but later on, where you'll be able to do a few things with them that you couldn't do in the original NES version of this game. Yeah, and we'll come across those later, obviously. I don't think there's any special enemies in Toadman stage. Later on, there'll be some pretty unique ones.
Yeah.
The birds there. It's funny, you know, in a lot of times this game kind of is the NES game to the best of its ability. Like this guy right here, he was in the NES version. But it's cool to see how this game kind of balances out the mix. You know, like it'll have reused sections for Mega Man 4, downsized of course, and then it'll have new sections where you have to do entirely new things with some of the enemies in the game that you couldn't do in the original version. So it's a really neat mix. I really like it, and I think, you know, next to Mega Man 5, this is people's favorite Game Boy Mega Man title.
Yeah, it seems good so far.
Aside. You really can't help, I guess. And an improved charge shot, I might add. This is the bigger one. You might recognize the sprite from Mega Man 5. It's not from Mega Man 4. In Mega Man 4, you had a charge shot, but it was a
Really
skinny, you know, not as big or powerful as the Mega Man 5 charge shot. This one is using the Mega Man 5 charge shot, which means it's bigger. I don't know if it's as powerful as the one in Mega Man 5, but it has the same sprite, so that's cool. I think a lot of people liked the Mega Man 5 charge shot just for how ridiculously powerful it was.
Yeah.
Charge shot before was good too, but it wasn't as big. There were limits to it.
Oh no. Okay, we're good.
Dog. Call, and I might be incorrect because it's been a while since I played this game, but as I recall, there are split paths too that you can take. Oh, there was a life back there. You know, you totally don't need it.
Nope.
Oh,
Don't
we
need
totally don't need that life. You can get it on the next run through anyway.
Oh man. So much slow. Panzer Faust, thanks for the follow, and what's up, Lino bro? Finally got a soul.
Hey, L to the low to you too, Lino bro. How you doing? On this fine Saturday afternoon?
Come on. Out of the way. No. Okay, good. Got lucky.
Hey, nice to hear, Lino bro. It's good to know when you're doing okay, because you certainly notice it when you're doing bad.
Oh, wait.
Oh,
I
there it
just
goes.
remembered, yeah. Oh, whoops. There you go. Oh. I was right at the end, too.
So you know the deal with Toadman, do you? Don't you? Just so long as you're shooting him, he'll never use his rain attack.
Oh, okay.
The fight. This has always been the fight. This always will be the fight. And Toadman will go down in history as one of the most pathetic robot masters ever made.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess that's one way to balance a full screen attack. So. Okay, who's Toadman good against?
He's good against Bright Man. Excuse me.
That's gonna work good on the Game Boy.
I'm curious to see how it works. I can't remember exactly how it uses anyway.
Well, remember that password, you guys. Alright. Oh yeah, because I got
It's a good design. I suppose he does have a good design. He's a frog, or a toad. I mean, there's only so much you can do with a toad aesthetic, but yeah. I suppose for what it's worth, he's fine.
He's got the man part down, so at least there's that.
Not an onion, right?
Oh, what the... just happened?
An onion boss in any Mega Man game? That would just be embarrassing.
That would just be too silly.
Well, I can't hear the audio, obviously, but, am I correct in assuming that this music is from the NES version of the game?
Would assume so. I forget how his song goes.
It's the ba 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 ba, right?
Yeah, that sounds like it.
This is one of my favorite songs in classic Mega Man, I gotta say. Just had fantastic music, I think. Particularly at the end. You know, the ending theme in Mega Man 4 just constantly... It blows my mind away because it's like a 12 to 14 second loop. So much with it in that short time. It just feels so climactic to me, even though you're just fighting Wily again for the millionth time.
Yeah.
Doing that, you know, like, in a sense, rehashing these old fights. You know you're always going to fight Wily for the last time, but the way they spice it up with the music, you know, these fantastic final soundtracks and or final themes, it just feels new every time somehow.
Does it not go any higher?
Stay on him so that he'll to somehow get him under that platform. Somehow,
Oh no. Well, looks like I'm in trouble.
Put it up. Now, this was a segment that was not in the original NES game. Platform guy, I don't think he may have been in the original, but you didn't have to use him in this way in Brightman stage. So this is something new. Maybe that's why it seems a bit broken.
Yeah, seem pretty smug about it. I knew that was gonna happen. I felt it. Am I getting pushed back when I do that? Oh, I am.
Oh, I forgot to mention that, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I forgot about it.
Huh. That's weird. It kind of felt like that, but I was like, no way. It's like, that's just too weird.
And that was a really controversial thing about Mega Man 4, because up until this point, and even beyond this point, Mega Man was never pushed back whenever he used his charge shot. I don't know, I personally never had a problem with it in this game, just because, you know, once you get used to it, you know not to use it on platforming sections, like you're doing now, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
But I also think it helps to balance out the ability. You know, charge shot is pretty renowned for being an overpowered weapon or ability, and so I think it's nice to have like kind of that knockback to balance it out a bit. Fab, how you doing? Aw, man, it's been a while since I've seen you here.
Oh, it can die on the spikes. Okay.
Man, Legend Station here, everyone. Give him a round of applause. Oh boy, your internet speed. Man, it must be difficult watching this stream as well, then. I have been meaning to get back to that email you sent me a while back, but I've been busy as I am inclined to be. I promise you I will get back to it soon enough. As long as I... stuff done. I don't mean to hold up your busy schedule. There's those little E-tanks over there. If you get 4 of those, you get a full E-tank. Or sort of thing. That sort of thing.
That's what it looks like.
And, you know, Mega Man 4 it had or for the Game Boy, it introduced a lot of new elements when you look into things a bit. You know, some elements that were not in Classic Mega Man, and which have not actually been used in Classic Mega Man since this game. You know, we have the 4 mini E-tanks, you have the knockback for the charge shot. You have a few enemies that you can like jump on top of as well to help with platforming sections. It's all just that just has some really unique traits to it, and man, for that reason, I find it really strange that they were never they were never reused again after this point, because there's some really neat stuff in here. Get around that. I think you went a bit too far there. Hey, nice. You got it. Hey, got the life. I love the face that thing makes.
Yeah.
It steps
from
on.
Very smug to very angry. I should be right at the wall, yeah. Okay.
Alright, moving on up.
Okay. Away. Okay. There you go. Good job.
The thing I'd like to point out here, you know how you shot down that top enemy by hitting it by the string?
Yeah.
I do not believe you could. I do not think you could do that in the original game.
Yeah. Doesn't seem like something you could do.
Even recall trying that in the original game, because I thought it would work, you know, knocking it down from the string and making it fall, but it didn't. At least I don't think so. And, like, I'm bringing that up just to point out another example of this game spicing things up from the original in a neat way.
Light not gonna turn back on?
Rough it out.
Oh, man.
And that's all you really need. Oh, except for that one. Hey, okay, I thought that was on a platform. That would have made things difficult. I guess it was just floating in the air. That's natural, I guess.
Oh my god.
Okay, you know, you get off lucky here with those platforms.
Wow.
In the original version, those platforms would fall, I think, if you stood on them for too long.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
And certain platforms that did that. There might have... I think there were two varieties of these platforms in the original game, and one fell and the other didn't.
Okay, there we go.
Moving on up.
Man. Not that guy again. Okay, we made it.
I imagine Brightman's pretty much he's pathetic with a full screen weakness.
Go get him. There you go.
Nice. Brightman is good against Pharaoh Man, if I recall correctly.
Sounds right.
Have you ever tried? Guys, here's a science test for you. Next time you encounter a mummy in your local
neighborhood,
labyrinth, tomb, you know, any place you have nearby you, bring a light bulb into or next to it. It won't produce a very flattering effect. Curators of that museum or whatever will probably get mad at you, though, for potentially destroying one of their items in their...
and their pyramids.
Yeah, their local pyramids. I mean, I have one nearby me. Don't you guys?
Yeah.
Else, yeah. This section right here, it's pretty much, it's a very, very close, very accurate, replication of the original version. Things up later on. And in this game, I think, is that, you know, the beginnings are pretty similar, but as you go further on, the sections become a bit more diverse. That you get from Mega Buster is kind of neat, but can be a bit annoying. Yeah, it's something you definitely have to get used to. And, man, I think you can imagine just how difficult it was for veteran Mega Man players to get used to that thing after having, you know, used the normal charge shot for a couple games, I guess. I don't know how long it was. I don't know when Mega Man 4 came out. I assume it was a year or two before this game.
It's not that bad right now, but I have a strong feeling once I get to the Wily stages, it's gonna mess me up quite a bit.
Unfortunately, it's not a really big knockback, but it is noticeable.
Yeah, it's still there, so... I mean, as long as it's not as big as taking damage, then it's okay.
Doesn't the Buster feel really powerful in this game, though?
Yeah.
So I think it compensates.
Got a real E-Tank now. So now I can
Community
really
Center counts as a pyramid? Shaped like a pyramid, then yes, it counts.
Only if they have pyramid schemes there. Then it'll count. Oh yeah, okay.
It only goes down one level.
Right.
And those platforms also were not in the NES version.
I almost panicked on those.
Panic, because you wouldn't... I mean, why would you think they only go down one tile?
Yeah. Alright. Yeah, I should probably get that.
I just remembered something about those mini E-Tanks. Mega Phil reused them in Mega Man Unlimited. It's a very prominent fan game. If you guys haven't checked it out, do so already, but before you do. Because that game will put you through its... Man, it's a really difficult game, and it will certainly put you through its paces.
Oh, I thought they were gonna fall straight down. Okay. I don't know if that still counts as getting it, though. It might not.
Old trend with those letters, at least in Mega Man 4, and I think Mega Man 5. Or did Mega Man... No, I don't think Mega Man 4 had those tiles. Mega Man 5 did, and in that game, if you got a letter, even if you killed yourself, it still counted.
Yeah. Ah. There. Well, the health thing is still gone, so maybe it'll count. Yep, alright, cool.
Yeah.
Lame.
Oh, what the heck happened there?
I just didn't make it. Alright. Oh, okay. Oh, good.
That's a safe thing to do, just wait it out.
Yeah, just in case. Well, not there. That one, I don't know if I can make it. That one, I'm like, well...
I don't think you could have.
That's a trap
Oh,
right there. If I ever
weird
saw
trap.
one.
That's like a Mega Man 1 style trap right there. 2, where, you know, you had that E-Tank in the Metal Blade section.
Yeah.
On the final stretch of the Metal Man stage, there would be that life in the corner, much like this one. And you couldn't get away with it unless you had...
The Rush Jet.
You don't have Rush Jet in Mega Man 2, but that would be like item 2, I guess.
Ah, whatever. The equivalent. Hello. Oh. That seems to be doing quite a bit.
Man, and this is why, by the way, if you are going for a weakness, I mean, if you're fighting the bosses with their weaknesses, you almost never know what Pharaohman even does.
Yeah.
I mean, there have been challenges. People, to make the game harder on themselves, they will take on Pharaohman without the time stopper. But for a lot of, you know, I'll go into this game doing it with their weaknesses, and I will not even know what Pharaohman does. Because almost like 99% of the time, I use the time stopper on him to make the game easier. Like, I don't know, 50% and upward of classic Mega Man players don't even know what Pharaohman does. At least those who have never experimented with boss weaknesses.
Yeah.
Your power gets punched. Pharaohman, he made Mega Man history in that cartoon, I think.
Okay.
Modify my statement. If you didn't know what Pharaohman did in the original game, then you'll at least know what he did in the cartoon.
Okay. Ooh.
Now, what if that went the other way?
Then I would have been in trouble. Okay.
Now that goes the other way, and man, he is there to screw you over.
Yeah, he's just like, hey, what's up? Where are you going? Just follows me down there. Now I only have 0 lives.
So you certainly won't die here.
Nope.
Or a friendship, Josh?
Huh? You know what, just in case, I'm gonna make a little...
My mic went out. I just said, don't you believe in the power of friendship, Josh?
Yeah, that's me. That's what I believe in. Alright. Gotti. Get out of here. Good. Here we go. Get this guy. Ooh, thank you. Get this guy. Dude. That's stupid. Oh, well, whatever.
I mean, you can't stand on the start of that platform.
Yeah, I kind of want to... it said something about going to the lab. Like when I beat the levels.
I'll press it here.
Nope.
Didn't work?
I've been collecting all these little P letters and...
Have to add up to something.
Yeah, I'm thinking they're like bolts or something.
Could be.
Alright. Well... Yeah, we'll just do that then.
Could have sworn there's a way to access that lab from the start menu, but the boss select screen.
I tried pressing start and it just goes straight to the boss. So maybe do select. Right.
Press start back there?
Yeah, well, on that one I pressed A. So I didn't know if it let me. Well, I guess it would make me replay the level so I can get the letters, but. Alright, come on. Alright. There. Okay. Stage select.
Press select?
Oh, there we go.
Okay, there we go.
I swear
what button was there?
Yeah, I hit select. What is this? Oh, the equalizer. Oh. Oh, I have to use it immediately? Oh, is this the equalizer? This
And that's it.
Yeah.
Hey, Tuga! Welcome aboard!
So close.
Nice to have you. Something, asks Tuga.
Well, I don't have enough.
Can you buy that or what?
No. I'm 8 chip shorts. Yes. Bye-bye. Okay. Well, we'll try to beat this guy then. What's his name?
Okay, so apparently Tuga's implying that you do get additional weapons by losing at the game.
Ah. Well, I've actually been doing okay, so...
Tuga's saying here, I forget its name, but it's a thing you can get after 3 continues. I thought it was only in Mega Man 5, but I guess I was wrong. Apparently in Mega Man 4, you have, the game... a bad playthrough. Bad players, you might say. Like, after a certain amount of continues, Dr. Light will come on board and, like, offer you, a certain upgrade to make the game easier on you. It's okay, thank you for that, Tuga. So we might never get that unless you're really bad at the game, Josh.
Well,
but
we'll see what happens when I get to Wily.
I will see what happens, I get them, but at the same time, you know, I should hope we aren't going to get them because I'd like us to play well. But, at the same time, it would be cool to show those off.
Yeah. Oh, bye-bye keys. That should be enough chips for that thing. Yeah. Okay. So the Wily stages. Yeah, this game hasn't been that bad so far, I don't think anyway.
Yeah, I remember the Wily stages.
Oh, not dust, man. I'll take that.
Doesn't it have another stage in this game? He in Mega Man 3? Why would he be in here?
I don't know, they kind of jumble up all the robots.
Ooh, snap.
I wasn't ready for it. Ah, go away.
The Robot Masters, but usually they won't use a Robot Master that has been used in another Game Boy title.
Guess I ought to just stand on these things and see where they go.
Yeah, that's what you have to do. Good. Of course that would do
I was
that.
trying to stand on the thing on the left so I could see where it was going to go, and that's where it goes, so... Now we know.
Directly to the bottom, yeah.
Yeah. Oh well. Get out of here. don't know if that was just my controller or what. It should be good now. And just go on this one. Ooh, okay. Thought I was gonna...
Okay, I think, yeah, Tuga's talking about Mega Man 3. Yeah, we've been through that, and we know what Dustman stage is like.
Oh. Well, then
we got a T.
I must have done pretty good then if I didn't get that turbo item then. Do I need Rush for that? Okay, I was gonna be like, that would be kind of dumb.
Oh, you weren't here for the Mega Man 3 stream, Tuga? Oh, that was a beaut.
It's okay, I wasn't there either.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Tuga, like, the entirety of Dustman's stage was a nightmare.
Yeah.
I mean...
Oh, that's something that went on forever, wasn't it?
That was it. That was it.
Yeah, that's what it was. Man, yeah, that one. Oof. Now the nightmares are coming back. Oof. I see demons.
Last day.
Look, it's a ring man already. There he is.
See, the spike pit in that stage is one thing. But, you know, it's not even just that spike pit. The entirety of that stage it's so long and convoluted that it's ridiculous to get through.
Ah, no.
Dang it.
I wish, like they have two different designs, but they can both go the same way. It's dumb. Should have one go one way, one go the other, so I know how they're gonna open up.
In Mega Man 4, you had colors, so, I mean, those two different things had different colors, so it was easier to tell which one did which.
The left one, and then this one, they both, like, go the same way. Like, it could just be random, they're just like, oh, let's use this design for this part right here.
Yeah, it's a bit complicated, and the lack of colors, I think, it just makes it even more difficult.
Like, it should be like that part right there, where, like, one goes one way, one goes the other way. That way I can quickly identify. Yeah, you would do that. Alright. Okay. No! Come on. There we go. No. Alright. That's gonna be back quite a bit. It must have been like right at the end. Do I have any... Oh, okay, I do have one. Alright, good. I'll watch the stream archive for that. Well, that level took me forever.
Yeah, it was nuts.
I don't remember if I gamed over. I probably did, but...
It was like the endless attack mode of the Game Boy titles.
Yeah. I don't know how they fit all of that in one little Game Boy.
God, Tuga, you really should watch that. It was ridiculous, but at the same time hilarious, as ridiculous things usually are.
Yeah, it'll put you in disbelief.
It was ridiculous.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Oh man. Trying to overcorrect for that charge shot.
Yeah.
Okay. Sweet. Okay. It would be really nice if the boss showed up. Alright, cool. Alright. Be nice if the boss showed up. I feel like these rooms are just like looping over and over. I don't remember if 4 does that, but there we go.
There we go.
Finally. Okay. Like all of the areas, or all the levels so far, at least have one area where it just kind of loops. Okay. Here we go.
You're gonna use Pharaoh
Man.
Man.
Alright.
Charge it.
Oh, wait. Oh!
Oh!
I got the health confused!
Does Dr. Light give you it yet?
Well.
You got it. Okay, I think this is like... I want to say this was your third continue, but...
I think it has to be, like, consecutive on one level. I went to other levels. Oh, I should have got that one upgrade. Whatever, I don't really need it.
And that's disappointing. You had an E-Tank, too!
I know I did. I know, I got the health bars confused. Well, because all the other bosses, once you hit them with their weakness, they die so fast. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm doing pretty good. And then I died. So, yep, sorry. My fault. I don't know. I've learned recently,
when you're away from the stream so long, you gotta get back into Mega Man.
I've learned recently I'm pretty much dyslexic, so I think it's carrying over into this now. Can't help it. It's attacking me in all forms of life. Alright, give me that. Yeah, oh well, it's alright. I won't make a mistake again. Well, I won't make that mistake again. I'll make a mistake again, alright. Okay. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, cool. Okay. Go up. Okay. Well, I'll grab that just for fun. Go away, Jupiter. Ooh. Never mind. You're good now. Oh yeah, and I get this again too. Alright.
Nice.
Yeah. There's no way I should mess it up this time. I'd have to be pretty skilled to mess it up, I would say. Okay. Get out of here. Alrighty. Go home. And jump. And wait. Alright. Oh, do we need it? Oh no, cool. Even in a game over, you don't have to go up there again to get a letter, so that's nice. Once you get that letter, you permanently have it.
Nice. Stingy on that jump. Alright, nope. You know what? I just want to get the checkpoint. So. Glad there aren't a whole lot of those enemies in that stage. Rolling ones. Yeah. Oh no, the rolling one you encountered on the room below. Because they are a pain in numbers.
There we go. Oof. Okay. Almost had a heart attack there. I thought I messed it up again. With the willpower of a mammoth, that's me. Oh, seriously.
Watch the whole stream in 5 minutes, Tuga?
I think he just went to Dust Man.
Yeah, oh man.
Oh, really? Ah. Well, whatever. I got extra lives, so it's okay. It's alright. No!
Oh,
I, like, slipped off! Okay, well, now I'm back at normal lives. Well, I'm like, because of the knockback on the Buster, I'm like trying to overcorrect sometimes. So,
Yeah.
it's kind of been messing me up.
Plus of how expertly Josh passed the spike pit with Rush.
Well, what can I say? I'm an expert. Sometimes. Once or twice. Per year. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes! Got he. Ah, go away. Alright.
Always hit you.
Yeah, well, he's a big guy.
By himself, but he's always positioned on really tricky terrain. And that's the main problem, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Here, Josh.
Huh?
There we go.
Just trying to be very careful.
Follow.
Oh my god. Okay, there. I knew he needed like one more hit. Okay. I don't like these lasers very much. Alright, good.
Let's say that was the hardest part out of the way.
Yeah, I think so. Cool. Oh,
Nice.
that scared me. No! Oh, that was painful. There was like a microsecond, or that was a chance, a very small chance I could have saved it, but oh well. Go away. Okay. Alright, yeah, we're at the end. Okay. Whatever. Go
So I'll leave you with that. I will be right back. 1 second here.
Okay. Oh, oops. Well, whatever. I got an extra life. Alright. Ringman? Okay. I'm not even gonna take a chance. I probably could have hit him, but... yeah. Okay. Good. Now I'm glad I used it. Because that would have sucked. He would have had 1 HP and I would have died.
Yeah, you got around it, and I assume it was with the greatest of ease.
Yep. Crushing boulders seems like such a breeze. That's me. Oh yeah, I can be Sonic now. Ring Boomerang.
Now, the Ring Boomerang, it has a very interesting feature that is not in the original version of the Ring Boomerang. It acts as a legitimate boomerang in that it can swipe items from afar.
Wait, what? Are you kidding me? No, get back in there. Oh, okay. I have to actually, once I'm in the lab, I have to actually press A to talk to Light. I don't remember having to do that last time.
In the original version, the boomerang only acted as an offensive weapon. You couldn't use it to grab items from afar. But in this game, you can do that. So that's a pretty neat thing.
Let's see. How much did a tiny baby ones? Oh, 20 per thing? No. How much for a not so baby one? 60. Then yeah, it's just better to get a regular one then. I can't get that. I don't have enough. Well, let me get one baby one, because then I'll have another one. Not like anything I can get with 20 chips anyway. Alright.
A quick question, does the knockback on the Charge Buster bother at all?
Yes. Yeah.
Me, personally. I always found that, I mean, I noticed it, but at the same time I found that I recovered from it quickly enough to the point where it didn't matter.
I'm trying to overcorrect for it, so it's kind of been bugging me a bit.
Testing.
Huh?
Testing. Can you hear me?
Yeah. I can hear you. What are we at a forest for? These Game Boy games really like this sprite of Mega Man looking at something. It's been in like every single one. It's the power of the Game Boy. Wait, what? Oh, and
Mega Man, look, he was...
Whoa, look at him go. What's up, Zero Amnesty?
It's an action. Hey, Zero Amnesty. Nice to have you on board.
Yeah.
On the Game Boy games.
Oh.
Like, I mean, this one's pretty simple, but...
I am fighting a boss.
Oh yeah, this thing's a joke. So.
Where am I supposed to hit?
Very hard. I could be mistaken.
Wait, where am I supposed to hit? Here, let's see. What the?
The way.
There's...
Well,
what am I supposed to hit?
Weapons time, I guess.
Yeah, here, Bright Man. Nope. Am I doing something wrong? Okay, ring. Where are you? That's B. Oh, B. Duh. Oh, there. Yeah, go get him.
Though, because beat is an optional weapon.
Yeah. Oh, shouldn't have done that. Tinfoil Fortress. Let's try that again.
Here, I mean, if Mega Man has that much power to destroy, or firepower to destroy the turrets, that giant fortress, or
yeah.
of that giant fortress, how can he deal such little damage?
I know, to a satellite of all things. Not even doing nothing. Man, how? Okay, there. Okay, so you're supposed to hit it when it's like that. Oh, come on. This is a lot of waiting.
Again, I want to say that you're not supposed to be... I mean, you can hit him with beat, but I want to say that you're not... That's not your only option. Oh wait, you are hitting him with your buster there. Oh, that,
yeah.
Okay, now I see.
It had to be open. Well, he's almost dead now. Oh, oops. Should've slid. Should've rolled.
Just saying, another funny thing, I always heard the buster shots being reflected as magnets hitting each other.
There.
Go. And he's not that hard, it's just a lot of waiting.
Yeah, like 8 years of waiting. Oh, another level, huh? Okay.
Hey, we are going into one of the Mega Man killers now.
Oh, it's I remember these missiles.
Quick warning here, this stage is hard, so get ready.
I'm probably gonna die. Yep,
it's hard not
like
so much because of... Yeah, that happened. It's hard not so much because it's it requires difficult platforming, but more because it's like a puzzle.
Oops. The wrong
In
button.
some of the
I'll probably
sections
have to
in that
fight
stage.
guy again. Do I have to watch this again? Okay, cool. What's that one button? Let's see. I think it was this. Yeah, there we go. Oh, oops. Oh, I think it killed me one time doing that. Okay, I'll just let it. Yeah, let it kill me again. Okay. Anyway, like. I hit my. Oh, there we go. I hit my awesome go fast button.
Okay. I thought the game was glitching out for a second or something.
Not this time.
And wait.
Let's see.
Here.
Ah.
The stage you were about to go into, it's hard not so much because it has difficult platforming, but more because... Oh, wow, that's a crap load. Dang.
Come on.
Like a puzzle section. You have to destroy those missiles pretty carefully.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Bye. Come on.
There we go.
Okay. Yeah. Get over there.
Be careful, and at the same time you have to kind of pace yourself, because those things will hurt you.
I can't stand on them, huh?
You.
Huh? Oh, you can. Okay. You just can't bump your head on them.
Yeah. Well, no, I think you even can bump your head on them. You just can't be near them when they explode. One out of the way.
Oh, there he is. Let's just kill him right here. Yeah, you would wiggle your eyebrows at me. Oh.
Okay, there's the man himself.
Right. Oh,
you prefer so.
He just sprinkled some pocket sand and ran away. Oh, there he is.
The main problem with Ballad, I find, is that he's so big. Time you're not going to be able to jump over him just because he's too big, too fat. Like the Doc robots. But you managed that pretty well.
Yep. Oh, I can still go to the lab, but I don't think I've gotten anything. Oh, here we go.
Lab, not the wrong lab.
Okay, well, that was quick. Well,
I guess I was wrong about that.
Let me check weaknesses. Yep.
Next up here, the stage... Ballad stage. I thought that went on longer.
Guess not.
It
went longer in Mega Man 10, that's for sure.
I'm certainly not thinking about that one. I think you're going to have to revisit that stage at some other point. And then it's going to be much harder.
Oh no. Here. Let's see. Second. Okay. Let's see. This one's an Napalm Man, right?
Yeah, that's Napalm Man. Or the guy who was back there. No, that's Crystal Man.
Oh, this one's Crystal? Okay. Well,
that's Crystal Man.
Yeah, okay. Just think which one I don't know which I should start with.
Oh, I mean,
as long as I don't start with Stone Man, I have the weakness to everybody. So. Oh no, we're gonna do Charge Man. Where is he? This one, the train, right?
That's him.
Yeah, okay. We're doing him.
And theme too. I love that, man. Music.
super long and has branching paths. Well, then maybe I'll save that one for last.
At Charge Man stage, I've always had a fondness for it. Because it feels like you are genuinely on a train when you're going through the stage, because it's bumping up and down. You can see the moving background while you're on the top of the train. It feels really good. And then it has, you know, that fantastic music going on in the background. It's just a really, really nice blend of things.
Kind of surprised I got that to work on the Game Boy.
I should hope you're going to have more time on the top of this train. Okay, nice. Really, it's so impressive to me. Yes, it's even more impressive. But this is no sloucher. Zone. Also, don't forget to collect Wily. I-L-Y. I guess those are additional plates.
Then I get to play as him.
Plates. Pretty cool. Go around in his UFO, blasting things all the time.
That'd be pretty funny. Wow. That was quite the toss. Cheezers, go away. Okay.
Nice.
Wait, do I not? Oh, I do have the equalizer. Then how come these are empty? I've been collecting some.
Apparently.
Oh. Okay. That was really hard to get. Picked up Shantae. How you liking it, huh? No. Oh
I assume you mean the original Zero Amnesty?
Oh, now it goes. Yeah. Go away. Half genie, yeah. That's the latest one? Yeah, that's the latest one. The one before that was the, oh yeah, the boomerang.
Before that was Pirate's Curse.
Yeah, Pirate's Curse.
The artist of that game, of Pirate's Curse, was Hirokatsu Maeda, who was the artist for Mega Man 04 and the ZX series.
No prior heads up, you know, a lot of crazy stuff's been happening. Sorry, C. Felix.
Press Josh with that privilege, but I guess he didn't do it today. Jump over that guy. That's crazy.
Let's see what else I'm supposed to do.
Oh, fair enough.
Come on.
This is me the Mega Man's jump hitbox, or you know, either his jump hitbox is big or is high, or Charge Man's just lower than he looks.
Quit stopping. That's what you get. 100% your first run, nice.
Yeah, ring boomerang, Josh. You're not. You didn't hear what I said earlier about the ring boomerang?
No. It's okay. I didn't need them, even though I did.
Makes my heart cringe when you pass a life and he tanks.
Well, you know me. That's my middle name.
Kick.
But I got the jet though. That's what I really wanted. Figured that'll come in handy.
That 100% your first run? Yeah, that's not too hard with Half Genie. It's a pretty simple game. I mean, I played it my first run through the game. I played it on the hard mode, which was significantly more difficult, of course. Yeah, normal. I just felt the normal was too easy.
Oh, 50? Forget that. Yes. Alright.
Zero Amnesty, play the second game in that series. That is a phenomenal title. My favorite, personally. Right, Napalm Man. Also has a phenomenal theme. Ah.
Oh yeah, this one.
I did not think you'd be... Oh, wait, did you destroy those by standing on them or blasting them?
I don't know. I guess I blasted them.
I thought you stood on them. I don't know. I'd say that's also new to the Game Boy game. I don't think that was in the original version.
It's probably be a bad idea. Yep. Didn't even work.
I have a special weapon that you can use to get over those.
Oh, you have to do slide to do this charge kick in this game.
Hit it by using the button?
Rain, duh. What am I, dumb? Yeah, no, you can't do it without the... Just with the button.
Oh, that's weird.
There.
And again, that's something that you couldn't do in the original.
It's him.
Hey, Proto Man.
Alright, thanks. Hey, it's him.
This game's kind of hilarious to me. It's like his only presence in this. Oh, darn.
I
would not have expected that.
Been good.
It's like Proto Man only exists in this game to give you items, and he doesn't have any story presence at all, I don't think.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, there you go. Mega Man 7 does
It's like he's like the Eddie of this game, almost. But like the original Mega Man 4 for the NES, items mainly existed in that game primarily to get you through bosses and enemies. They never really had any application to the platforming. So I just thought it was really neat for this game to like take things in another direction and use the special weapons for platforming sections like the one you passed earlier. Yeah, it's neat. I think it's generally neat when Mega Man games can do that.
Yeah, 7 does that a little bit. Or a lot of it, I should say.
7 is one of the more... that's one of the games where it's particularly famous for that. I mean, I found this out just a few weeks ago. 7 was apparently made in a period of 3 or 4 months.
Really?
3 months. It was crazy to me. Where was I? Oh yeah, right. Game Informer, they did an interview with the Mega Man 11 developers, some of which who worked on Mega Man 7, and they were talking about the development of that game. And it was revealed that Mega Man 7 was made in just like 3 months.
That's crazy.
Oh my gosh. To me, because the game came out so well.
I know, that's really crazy, especially because they, like, it's not like, you know, 1 through 6 where they have pretty much the same graphics. They had like all new stuff and like everything.
Yeah, seriously.
Crazy.
It's especially impressive in light of those, like, everything new they added. Like, you know, you could say Mega Man 2, that was made in also
like
a short period of time. And Mega Man 3 as well, it had a short development cycle. But, I mean, those games, they more or less reuse a lot of the same assets as the first game. You know, they had blueprints, you could say, whereas Mega Man 7 didn't. You know, that was kind of like reinventing the whole formula in a way. So I think it was even more impressive. you know, in light of those circumstances.
Oh. Yeah, that is pretty crazy.
The passion, you know, guys, I would really encourage you to, like, look through Game Informer's archives and find that interview, because it was really good. And you totally get a picture of the developer's passion for not just Mega Man 7, but for Mega Man as a whole. You know, they were just really excited going into Mega Man 7, and they're really passionate about the project. They knew what they were doing. They knew what they wanted to produce. They just struck me as really, really, really serious about their jobs. It was fantastic. And Josh, do you know there's a 2-player mode?
Yeah.
In Mega Man 7. That was apparently implemented in a week.
Yeah, it looks kind of like it is. That mode's pretty.
Not a whole lot to it. Yeah. But yeah.
I can definitely believe.
That is equally hilarious because the developers, they got the heads up for that 2 weeks before the actual release of the game. So they had to like pull out something really quick, like and that's why I guess there's not a whole lot to that game. But that's also impressive to me that they could like pull something out of their hat in just a week. And neat.
Yeah, kind of reminds me of GoldenEye on the 64. The multiplayer mode in that game, they made that in like a month or something, and like it was like kind of just like last second kind of thing, and that's like the most popular thing of the game. So crazy.
Right.
Alright, that's not the right.
I really feel like those kinds of stories, they embody the spirit of Mega Man. You know, like when you look into the history of Mega Man and the development of those games, you see that there's just so much passion, so much excitement for this. And yeah, you see that in Mega Man 7. Reading again, going back to that interview, you hear about to the time crunches and all the ideas that were going around. It sounds like the developers really had a hard time putting that project out. They were having fun with it. You know, they took it as a challenge, and not so much as a job. I guess that's what's particularly striking to me about it. Line that thing up right. There we go.
No, I can't. The
really impressive
ring
to
is
me,
really
man.
weird in this game. I can't really aim it.
It's a bit strange. About 7's development. Something to know, isn't it, that a lot of the developers for Mega Man 7 are on board for 11?
Yeah. It's pretty good. Okay. Oh. I'm thinking of the wrong one.
The versus mode was a bit sloppy, but it wasn't broken. Considering it was made in a week, I think that's... The fact that it isn't broken is impressive by itself.
Nope, hit him. There.
Nice.
Ring Boomerang was never aimable? Okay, that might be like in a fan game then, or something where it is.
I mean, you used it in Mega Man Maker, obviously.
Yeah, that's probably what I'm thinking of. Yep. Drop pills.
Mega Man 7-11.
Okay. Did I get the eye? I don't even remember.
Against... I don't remember what he's weak against.
He's weak against the kick in the ring.
Figure.
Yeah. Okay. Actually, I kind of want to do this real quick. Get my lives back. Why are the only letters just R and B? It's like not even an M or a G or an A.
I don't know.
Just R and B. This game is sponsored by Reebok then, I guess. Let's see. Get this. Cha-cha.
Power Stone was Charge Man's weakness.
Move.
Okay.
How do I get this thing to move? Oh, am I supposed to...
Or right.
I have to shoot it in place. That's right. Oh, no. Alright. Or wait. Oh, okay.
Just take this chance to go get that super special thing for your Buster.
Oh, you just want me to fall down over and over and over?
I mean, in order to get that upgrade, you have to, like, have 3 continues, so I guess that's the general idea.
Well, okay. Fair enough.
I'm curious to see what this does, because I don't think I got it on my first playthrough. It took me forever to complete, but for some reason, I never used 3 consecutive continues.
Yeah.
2.5 hours.
R's and B's. Let's see. Well, I might as well get that too while I'm at it.
Oh, nice, it speeds up the Buster charge, speed, and hitbox. That's them.
Yeah. There you go. Pro slide right there into the hole. I'd give that one a 10. So it was what, or not Wiley, it's like him just yanking me out and be like, listen, you're doing really bad here. Just take this, please. Alright, well, we'll do it one more time because that'll for sure be consecutive. Let's see. Let me just grab this. Might as well. I've never played Power Stone either. The closest I got to playing Power Stone is that one Billy and Mandy game that plays like Power Stone. that's it. Seems kind of fun. The Billy and Mandy game is pretty fun, so. Alright. Let's see. Nope. Nothing yet.
That's awkward.
Okay. Well, I only need one more for an E-Tank, right? Yeah. So we'll get that, and then we'll go to Wiley's, or not. I'm getting their names confused. We'll go to Dr. Lights and see if he's got anything. Nope. Okay. There. I need one more continue? Alright. That's a lot of R's and B's now. Oh, there we go. Oh, I didn't expect Wiley to be this powerful. Guess I have no choice but to try to enhance your Mega Buster.
Nice way of saying it, Dr. Light. Nice way of saying Mega Man's too weak.
It'll lose its effect if I turn off the Game Boy. The Game Boy is now tied to Mega Man's lore.
And he's officially strapped to a Game Boy.
Yeah, let's see. Whoa, that's huge. Can I have more than 3 shots now? Yeah, 4th wall breaker. Oh, not these guys. Alright, well. He's dead. Okay, he's gone. He's dead. Oh boy. Wow.
Annihilate the knockback, huh?
Go.
Slow.
Go. Wait. I'm only growing stronger. I don't need that over there. Oh boy. There we go. Oh, wow. That's actually really hidden. Well, compared to the other ones. Battle Network games. Ah, dang it. Yeah. I mean, the pet is pretty much the Game Boy, so... Go away. Oh, I'll take that. Just wait for that. Wow. If the Mega Buster wasn't strong enough in this game. Ah, couldn't even hit the enemy. Okay. Oh no, oh no, oh no, I'm in trouble. I'm dead. Ah, I was right about the jump. It's just pet in all capital letters. Oh, this guy shoots a lot. No. Oh. Can I get up that? Oh, I can't control Rush Jet at all in this game. That kind of sucks. Boy, okay. Skybane, if you're talking, I can't hear you. Unless he ran away. No! Ah, I knew that was a bad jump. Let's see, where'd he go? Is he still here? It says you're still here. So... Oh, you're back on PC. Typing on a remote was terrible. I always watch the stream on TV. The Wii U you can with the internet browser. Yeah, that's how I used to watch GDQ. I hope Switch gets like YouTube and Twitch soonish. That would be nice. Like we've almost hit a year with the Switch, and it's kind of weird to me that we only have Hulu on it. it should. Well, I mean, we also have Nico Duga, or however you pronounce it. So, and that's like Japanese YouTube, so we should be getting it eventually. There you go. I hear you tapping.
Finally, do you? There we go.
Yeah. What happened?
I have no idea. Discord decided for the millionth time it just doesn't like my mic.
I don't know. It's strange.
I mean, it's still better than Skype.
Yeah.
But, man, it does weird things sometimes. But you seem to be doing well.
Yeah.
Would do well with that new Mega Buster.
Yeah. You know, maybe that's why Mega Man was gone for so long. Because, like, as long as the Game Boy was around, Mega Man was around, but once the Game Boy fizzled out, Mega Man kind of fizzled out, because it was tied to his internal power system. That's probably why. Again? Escape probably took forever to get good quality. Well, no, it launched good, but every update, it would just remove features and make it worse and worse. Eventually, there was an update on Skype to remove the volume slider. I mean, I don't know how you get any dumber than that. It's strictly like an audio program, and you get rid of the volume slider on it. Oh, no, 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 I don't want to go down there. It looks scary. I want to go up here again. No. Rush. Come on. Go away. Okay. Give Discord some time. Yeah. I don't know, it's always been fine for me. Okay, let's not be dumb. Are you Come on, like, it looks like I'm gonna make that jump, right? It's not just me. I'm probably, like, missing it by, like, a pixel or something. Uber F. Hold on, we're gonna make it this time. I have another trick up my sleeve that I forgot about, so we'll be all right. Okay, no cheesers, you gotta quit it. Okay. This guy. Okay, I'll just fall down this time. Alright. So we're gonna get on this one first. And now we're gonna do this. Cheezer's the name of the mouse. Okay, I don't know if I was gonna make it or not. I need to... one of these. There.
Okay, I'm switching mics here. Switching to my internal mic because my blue was just not doing the job. So excuse me for that.
Yeah. Whatever, I'm going over him. Oh, yeah, it is a it's reference to American Dad.
I mean, 99%.
No,
Oh,
come
that was
on! Seriously?
Kind of loud? Okay, excuse me.
Yeah,
Is my mic too loud?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me attend to that.
You gotta be kidding me. Riff. Like, come on, there's nothing I could have even done about that. That was just a trap, like a legit trap, and there's nothing. Oh, whatever, I got the big one.
Pretty legit.
Ah. Okay. Go right. What the? Can you? Okay, so the last step of the ladder. The last step of the ladder counts as a solid block. Okay, that's what's been all really weird.
Tuga saying, well, it looks like Josh would have gotten that Buster upgrade even if I didn't mention it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Ah. Whatever. Oof, okay.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't need it. Or, yeah, I don't need to go that way anymore. We'll go this way. So I can get that.
Yeah.
Wait for this guy. Ah, you gotta be kidding me. I stay vulnerable for a long time in this one.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay. Oof, thought I didn't hit you
Nice.
for a second. Okay, now, I mean to fall down. Okay, so we're not gonna die over and over and over on this stupid part. You jump on here. We're gonna summon him. And wait for the diamond.
Summon him.
There. Summon him, yes. Okay, good.
Spell did you use to summon him? Wow, I cannot believe you went over him like that.
Yes! Keep going!
Are you serious?
Yes!
Okay, now you were not getting around this guy.
Yeah, well, I gotta go down here, and then I gotta hang left, or else I'll die on the spikes again. Okay.
You would not know those spikes are over there. Alright.
I'm already scared of these things.
It's easy enough.
Oh, okay. They're these things.
Oh, I didn't see that bottomless pit there, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they're just like, well, you're probably good at this game, right? So there you go.
Nice.
Get out of here. You go home. Oh my god. This stage is gigantic. You're not... No. That looks like I'm going the wrong way if I go there. So let's not do that.
Someone pointed that out, yeah, that there are multiple branching paths in this game, or in this stage. Look around.
Here we go.
Stage right.
Alright. guess I got some time there. Oh. Oh, what the? Okay, I guess that's happening now.
You know what? I have a story to share about that.
Oh, I'm back here? You gotta be kidding me.
You know what? I managed... That part you died there right now. I managed to get through that on the first try, believe it or not. I didn't know what to expect, but somehow I managed to get through that on the first try.
I believe it.
I don't know how I even did it, but it was like... It made me panic so much. The spontaneous movements that I made in my panic state at the time, they were the exact movements that were required to get around that part. But, you know, I remember watching Gregaman play that for a Capcom Unity live stream back in the day. This was when the games were first released for the Virtual Console on the 3DS. And he went through that part, and I was curious to see how he would do in it. He died instantly.
Yeah.
He died instantly, but just like you did right there.
Oh.
But he made the comment, after he met that tragic fate, he made the comment that, okay, look, I can get through that on the first try. it was the very concept of someone getting through that on the first try, totally spontaneously, was beyond his level of comprehension. And I'd have to agree with him, because it just goes by so fast, and there's no indication that those pillars are going to collapse on you.
Yeah.
I completely forgot. Completely forgot that was in this stage. Oh man, right? I want to say it is.
This is, which one am I on? Crystal Man, yeah.
Okay, yeah, this stage, it resembles Crystal Man stage in the NES version to no extent. It's like a completely standalone thing. The backgrounds may be the same. I think a lot of the sprites are the same too, but the level layout, it's almost completely different from what it was in Crystal Man stage. Man stage in Mega Man 5, it was not very hard, at least as far as I recall. Mega Man 5 stage design, you know, it's usually not...
that would have been cool.
That was unfortunate.
Yeah.
But Mega Man 5, it's one of the easier games. Most of the stages aren't entirely hard. And Crystal Man was kind of along that wavelength in the original NES game. But in this game, man, it's like taken to a whole new level.
Oh, what am I doing? I have to kill this guy, and I died. Alright, cool. Well, we're doing all that again. Oh, this level. Alright. Keep going. Good.
This game kind of has a unique difficulty curve, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, the first 4 stages weren't that hard, but now you're moving to the second set of the stages, which are significantly more difficult. And by the time you get to the Wily stages, I can assure you it's going to be ridiculous. Breaks Josh in half. No, that was Mega Man 3.
Yeah.
Couldn't say Mega Man 3 as a whole. It's just Dustman stage.
Dustman, yeah. It was fine until that. Even the other stuff.
Perfectly fine until that. Most of the stages, I think you went through them on the first try in a lot of those stages. By the time you got to Dustman, it's like that was the final stage right there.
Yeah, basically. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I was holding right, but I guess I wasn't holding right enough. Am I all the way back at the beginning? Okay, no, we're just gonna get my lives back then. You know what? Let's get this little E-Tank then.
Too good. Do you know if you get any other upgrades by dying consistently?
I mean, if we were, I'm sure we'd see them about now. Alright.
I know, I think Mega Man 5 for the Game Boy, it offers multiple upgrades if you die consistently.
Yeah.
And 4 only has one. Unless you tell me otherwise. this point, you could try the lower route.
Yeah, I guess.
Things up and do it. The mic isn't too loud, is it?
Say something.
Hey, hey.
Yeah, I could turn down a little bit. Here.
Just, I mean, I could do it myself, but...
I'll do it. Okay,
because I'm so used to having you do everything for me, Josh.
Okay. There you go. Now you're good. Should be good anyway. Looks good to me.
That, so many people want branching paths these days. It's almost like branching paths are a thing that defines a good platformer in this day and age.
Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure why. It's never quite, maybe because people don't like a truly, like, a completely linear, gameplay experience. It seems like today we all kind of look up to open world things.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because it's the open world trend right now, so...
That's where the appeal of branching paths is. Seeing a big deal of it, though.
Alright, whatever. Let's see what's down here. Oh, Alright, this is where I went earlier. Guess I'll do that.
Yeah, that's a good point, Tuga. In a sense, Mega Man games are big branching paths with stage select.
Yeah.
And that's kind of, I think, you know, it's funny when you listen to people talking about their old memories of Mega Man. The one thing that stands out to them, like when they first picked up the game and they, you know, started playing it, the first thing that struck them about it was that you could go anywhere you wanted. Like you could start anywhere you wanted with the bosses. Like in other games before Mega Man, you had a definite path set out before you that you kind of had to follow in a very linear fashion. You know, you had to do this dungeon first, this dungeon second, and so on and so forth, to a certain degree. But when Mega Man came around, it was like, it was kind of a new thing to be able to tackle any boss you wanted in any order. And, you know, just have this big screen with the 8 Robot Masters just right in front of you. Yeah, it's, I guess in a sense you could say that Mega Man did have his roots in that kind of open-worldness from the beginning. I guess would develop further on with... Because, I mean, branching paths, I think, later became a staple in Mega Man. With, you know, particularly in Classic, I guess, but also in the other games as well. Zelda did that too. Yes, but I mean, you know, there were certain dungeons that were easier to access than others. And I think that's one of the things that kind of separates it from Mega Man, where you have just all these bosses right in front of you on one screen. And it's you know, it's completely up to you whether you want to take on one boss first or another one. Whereas in Zelda, I think, you know, you were more inclined to do a certain stage first, primarily because it was easier to access. You know, something like that, anyway.
Yep.
7 and 9 were the exceptions. Have branching paths in the way of, like, you remember those secret items you can get? Those were kind of on branching paths, and if you collected the items along those paths, they would, like, give you shortcuts through the stage. I mean, yeah, 9 didn't have any branching paths as far as I can remember, that's true. 7...
Yeah,
it's with the items, like, the secret items you can collect. And those kind of, I think they apply as branching paths too, and you're gonna die here, by the way.
Okay. Oh, is that it? Please, Wily Door.
Yeah, right. Oh,
Wait, what?
yeah, of course.
Ah. Where am I at? Are
Yeah.
you serious? All the way back here? Oh my man. And look what enemy happens to be here taunting me every single time. An enemy of
Unfortunately, you can get rid of him easily
Ah.
enough. Yeah, 6. Whenever people talk about branching paths in Mega Man, 6 is the game that comes immediately to my mind. Really, some really nice branching paths, which led to... I thought I addressed the Zelda NES game. And... state are you in right now, Josh?
What?
Just... Josh. This doesn't look easy.
No. It's just going on too long.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Man stage, it was, I agree, Tuga, it was an amazing masterpiece of branching paths. Probably one of my favorite classic. Oh,
Ooh,
nice
close.
platforming. Oh, but yeah, Yamato Man had a fantastic stage. I said fantastic, and I don't regret it a bit.
Good.
Sick too. You know, I really, I mean, I liked Mega Man 6, but it's not my favorite because it had some strange gameplay quirks that I noticed. David and I have talked about that on occasion. Like, there was a bit of, for some reason, you couldn't easily transition into a jump after you slid, for some strange reason. You know, for the gameplay quirks, I'm inclined to say it's not my favorite classic game, but it had some great stage design, and some fantastic music as well. Nice.
Finally, man.
There.
That would be a spike pit right in front of the Wily door, too. God, so nervous. Oh, okay.
Man.
Alright, you know what? Just because it's this level, I'm doing a save state right there. I don't want to do all that again. That was like the third time.
A lot easier in this version because there's some lag going on that gives you the ability to see where the crystals are going. In the NES version, those things were really fast, and it was a lot more difficult to see, to predict where they would be going. It's cheating, Tuga.
Shh. Well, there. See? I technically didn't even need it, so... So there you go. It was just in case.
I mean, you use the save state, and that gave you an additional level of security.
Yeah.
That fight, if you didn't use it, you would be a little less secure, and that would have influenced your gameplay as well. So we can't say it didn't have any impact on that run at all.
Yeah, it just eased my tension. Well, I could tell you, I probably wouldn't be able to beat... Which one was it? Maybe the first one without save states.
Yeah.
Let's see. How much is the Wily tank? Oh, 30. Oh, it doesn't do it for all of them? What about a super tank? Super Mario tank. Alright, we'll get one of these. I'll probably need it.
No external cheating devices. This is an internal cheating device, technically.
Technically.
Up to anything, to any cheating device or something like that. Or any other madness. Mega Man 9? Oh, that's disappointing. That's my second favorite game in Classic.
Okay.
Stage design, excellent weapons, very fun bosses too. Oh, and man,
Yeah, I like 9 a lot.
ridiculous music. Ah, I love Mega Man 9's music.
Me too. Oh. Okay, well, now that we finally got that nightmare out of the way.
Yeah.
Definitely
Let's
not
hope we
as
don't
bad
have
as
another one
Dust
coming.
Man, but oof.
We don't have another one coming up here. I do think the Wily stages are going to be a massive problem, but we'll tackle that when we come to it.
Yeah. Whatever.
Anyone's had a problem with Legacy Collection 2 on Steam. He has played 7, 8, and beat all the Robot Masters on 9 before the game decided not to launch. Oh, dang.
That's weird.
I understand things. The Steam version is pretty okay. I know Josh has it on Steam.
Yeah, that's the one I'm streaming off of whenever we do a Legacy Collection stream.
I have it though, so I can't say from experience. Just use the rain on this guy.
Oh yeah. Alright, I think I killed him. Yep, okay.
Works too.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot I don't have any lives. Oof.
Yeah, I don't know what's up, Tuga. Sorry to hear you're having problems with it.
Oh, oops.
And
Didn't even see him shoot. Whatever, it's okay. No, okay.
ooh.
Try every day. I would recommend doing one thing. You can like right click it, go to properties, and then like verify the integral of like the game or whatever. And that should like recheck all the files and make sure everything's okay. Man, is this doing anything? There, man.
Yeah. Because it's safe. But it's slower, certainly.
Yeah.
You can stand on them. Or at least when they have their shields up, you can stand on them.
Oh, really?
Time to test that, obviously, but... Yeah, but you can stand on them. And these enemies, they were in the NES version of the game, but you couldn't stand on them in that one. So yeah, it's another thing that you can add to the list of things that were changed in this game, which are cool. Try that thing you suggested and it didn't work.
Wait, Mario Lost Levels or Zelda 2 with no save states or any sort of stuff. I'm pretty sure I could do the Mario without any save states or help. But the Zelda one, I don't know, because that one's really hard. Oh. Now it's breaking the missile.
You know, another thing you can try is Time Stopper. You know, because generate if they're frozen in time. Okay, they will. Never mind. I don't know what you're doing anymore.
All right there. Should have went some modded it, make the hitbox better. I don't know. It sounds interesting though. I wonder if anyone's done that.
Nice. And I've never played Zelda 2. I mean, it just never really appealed to me, the gameplay style.
I've played it, but it's pretty hard. I mean, like, not only are all the fights hard, but you have to, like, figure out where to go and all that, too, and without any help or anything, it's like, yeah, I can't do that. There we go. Ah, whatever. There we go. Follow the Wily letters. Oh look, it's on the bottom. That usually doesn't happen. Okay. And I think it was weak to napalm is what it said. Yeah. I haven't even used it yet.
It's a pretty underwhelming weapon. It's like one of those things you can only use when you're really close up to an enemy.
Well, doesn't really seem to be much of a problem with this guy. Just jumping at me. What? There we go. Power Stone. Oh, that's why you guys were talking about Power Stone earlier. Okay. I can get like.
Alright, here we go.
I can get another E-Tank, I think.
What happened here?
Never mind, I forgot I picked one up. I'll just get another life then, I guess.
It's going to be a long, long journey.
Yeah.
Problem I have with the stage, and coming up, obviously, we're going to get into it, but, oh, that was a noise.
That was my phone, yeah.
Okay. Oh.
Oh, you need those letters.
Okay, yeah, we're not at Wily yet, so I guess I could hurry there. I might want to save that E-Tank, because I think this is the room you go into before,
Yeah, well, I'm already full on E-Tanks anyway.
Okay, this is the room I was talking about, or this is the stage I was talking about earlier. You got a taste of it early on, but this is the full deal. Prepare yourself, because you're gonna have, I think, more of those missile puzzles. If I'm not mistaken, which I might be.
This, yeah. Yeah, whatever. Get out of here.
Now you have an escape sequence coming up.
Really?
Yes. Another rarity in Mega Man. Sequences. There are a couple in the Mega Man X series, but not a whole lot to,
Cooler and easier, kinda. Oh, there we go. Now I got the exploding metal blade.
Alright, the crunch begins. You're gonna have to make full use of your... One that I like to use here, and it could be a bit dangerous depending on where you are, but Power Stone really helps in a pinch because it helps, it revolves. There are a set of 3 stones that revolve around you, and, yeah, they can really help get the things below you if you need it. I remember using that a lot getting through this section, and it took some time even with it. As well, Tupa's pointing out, that's a good weapon too. It's kind of like, think Metal Blade. It can aim in different directions.
Yeah.
Then you have things like that happening sometimes. You can take this moment to thank your lucky stars that Mega Man can shoot through walls. I don't think it's going to help you here, though. I think you're trapped.
Let's see. I have a crazy idea.
Now.
Oh, no!
Oh. Through there, he was a level above you. Saying Ballad Cracker is the only weapon that can destroy multiple missiles. Or so he thinks. Tsuga saying that sounds like a good idea, but it screwed him up quite a bit. Yeah, I remember using Pharaoh Shot too. The Power Stone, for some reason, that's the one that sticks out in my mind as being the weapon I use the most. The thing about Power Stone is that you can't really control it. Oh man, I have no. Oh, use. Oh okay, man. Yeah, oh, nice.
Yeah, now we got it. Just in case.
Nice. Oh, nice thinking.
Okay. I see the door. Is that the end or what?
So, I'm not entirely sure. You just better get in there, bro! Power Stone. In there. Slide.
No! Oh, I don't know if that bomb's gonna hit me. I'm just gonna use an E-Tank. I don't want to die. Okay, it would've. Okay, good.
Good thinking.
Okay.
And another example of a sequence that is pretty new to Mega Man. That's something I don't think you can point a whole lot of similarities with regard to the other classic games.
We're going to space again?
Friend in the Game Boy titles, you're always going to end up in space at some point. And for the Game Boy, that game is all centered around space. To space.
Loosen up.
I mean,
possible.
Does Dr. Light even have to modify Rush for space? Because, I mean, for the last couple Game Boy games, remember the last one? Like, he was using him as a genuine spaceship.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Battleship. Fine, I guess.
There I go. That guy.
Yeah. There's a new one too, I think.
Just missiles and big guys. Really? I can?
Oh yeah, you can stand on top of it. Right, forgot about that.
Yeah. Well, you never know. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Doesn't even shoot from it this time. Oh, now he is. Oh, wait. Oh my god.
Dang. Safer to stay on ground.
There we go. Oh, oops.
Wow, that is a crap load.
Okay, that's fine. As soon as it goes off screen, hits me. There.
Taking used, boring assets and making something new. Yeah,
Oh, come on.
it's cheap.
He slapped me with his hand. Ah.
Look how much damage those things do. Okay.
Come on. Alright, there we go. There.
Get a closer look at the big guys. What am I supposed to be seeing? Game's final boss? Huh. What to do?
Good. Is that the first time we've seen these guys all game?
So.
Ah,
Oh, are you kidding me?
I tried to slide under it. Really? Okay. Whatever.
I had a bad feeling about that.
I think that's so much damage.
Oh. Think.
Of course.
Okay, those things, if they hit you, they're gonna kill you.
Yep.
Yeah, take it slowly. That's a good idea. About those power-ups is that they recharge half your health. Well, this guy's, man, he's like straight out from Metroid, isn't he?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's kind of creepy looking. Alright, where's the weak point? Wow, that's only open for like 2 seconds. Oh, what's the Wily thing that I got?
I think that was for the prime
Oh,
purpose
that
of
was for
opening
the
the door.
Yeah, that's right. I was thinking of something cool.
This isn't cool.
Seriously? I did a lot.
In here. More or less.
Oh, come on. That's so stupid. It's only open for like 2 seconds, and when you go to jump and hit it, you get hit by the little hand above. It's really stupid. Oh yeah, don't shoot those. Come on.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Okay,
I think that's the boss of the stage, but it could only be a mid-boss. I don't know.
I don't know.
Games, you never quite know what to expect from them. You know, like in the NES games, I feel like there's a consistent.
That hand is so
Man.
stupid.
Anywhere in that room. But yeah, like, you know, the other NES games, I feel like, or the NES games in general, I feel like they have a specific code that they follow in all cases. But the Game Boy titles, it feels like they just go everywhere, anywhere they want at any time they want, which makes it a little harder to predict what's going to come up.
Alright, let's try that. So I don't have to jump.
Yeah.
Nope,
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
I think comes over you go fast too. Thinking when they made this boss, like, because it doesn't look like anything you'd see in classic Mega Man.
There. Okay.
Kind of reminds me of Wile's final form in Mega Man 04. You remember that one?
Yeah, I think so. Like the dragon thingy, right?
Dragon thingy? I don't know if I'd call it that, but
the final boss, kind of like dragonish.
I guess
which one? Wait, which one? I might be thinking of ZX actually.
It's
I'm blanking.
that was the old man.
Yeah.
Wile.
The guy.
You have the opening here from that extra stage in Mega Man 10.
I remembered. Yeah, okay, I'm thinking of ZX, yeah.
Yeah, I think you are too.
Yeah. I just like that one.
Plus in 04, it has it's Ragnarok, you know, it has all these strange tentacles and stuff.
Get him.
Yeah, Zero Amnesty. I remember that too. That's a strategy I employ often to runs of 04. It's a really small hitbox though. Like you have to be dead accurate to grab onto that horn. Otherwise, you're just gonna get hit by it. Grab it. No, it doesn't do anything. It just enables you to dodge his laser beam attack that starts from the top and then gradually goes to the bottom. For a few seconds. If you're like if you stay up there for an extended period of time, then he'll knock you off. So it's like you have to grab onto it to like primarily to dodge that one attack and then hop straight down.
Yeah, gotta aim for the horn, you know.
Your Amnesty was right behind you with that joke.
Yep. Ow. You need to go away.
Oh, no, you can't grab onto his head. You could just get his horn. I remember this part giving me a lot of trouble back when I played it. On the Virtual Console. I want to say it was like 3 years ago. The infamous Pit Dwellers.
What is this?
This game's version of the Yellow Devil, I guess. For so.
Please.
Nice.
Did a lot of damage to it.
Holding it above your head.
Yeah. Get. Oh my god. Jeez. Lag. Get out of here, chicken. Ooh, I need that. Oh, oops. Forgot how to spell ring for a second. There we go.
Whatever.
Okay. Nope. Bye. Oh, not those guys again. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay.
If you look closely, you might be able to recognize this part from the extra stage in Mega Man 10 as well. With Ballad in it.
Ooh, this is scary. Okay.
That should make it.
Yeah.
I want to use it here too, just because you're on an. Okay, well, never mind.
Well, I don't know how long the stage is gonna go on for.
Yeah. Oh, see, that would have been a perfect place to use it. Also, over there, you can blow him up with a Ballad Cracker, I think. Nice. Oh, man.
Beautiful. Yes, okay.
Nice.
Should be good to go.
Oh, man.
Man, I ended this stage with like 0, basically. Alright. What is this? Oh, you know what? You didn't like the Pharaoh shot a lot. Oh, you're just gonna travel on the ground this time, huh?
He knows what to do this time, doesn't he?
Oh, look at how he's...
Ooh, nice jump.
Ah, okay. Well, whatever. It's okay. Ah, of course doesn't put me right in front of the door.
Dang, that rots. You know what? I think he's gonna... Yep, he's gonna get another hit off you.
There.
Oh, see... Oh, man. If he got a third hit off you there, that would have been ridiculous.
He was trying.
Far.
Really? Would you just die? Oh my god.
So I've never gotten why Mega Man games never placed a checkpoint before mid-bosses. Or in Mega Man 8 it did. I think in Mega Man Base as well. But it's like in the games that had mini-bosses, they never put checkpoints before them. And it's annoying, I find.
Yeah. Only like 2 seconds of jet now. Okay, get back. Okay.
Speaking of jets.
Oh, thank you. Oh, cool, you too.
Ooh, I don't know how you got around that one, or the first one. It's dangerous. Hey, none of those upgrades are there either.
Yeah. Yeah, just one more. Alright, well, let's just use a tank now.
Yeah.
Just in case something stupid happens.
Usually does happen around this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, really? Tiger's doing a good deal. But he's compensating for the damage he's doing for you. Or to you. Oh boy. Nice. Ah, look at that stuff.
There's more?
I had a feeling. I mean, if that were the final boss, they would have put a checkpoint before him.
You know what? Just in case. Let's just do one of these.
I ain't gonna fault you.
So I'm not here forever. Oof.
I think even I had to use a checkpoint or two when playing this on for the first time on the Virtual Console.
Okay. Yeah, just bye.
And those tigers are a menace, particularly on the... Oh, look at it. Look at that. There's... Wait, there's a capsule there. That probably means there's a boss rush coming up.
You gotta be kidding me.
I'm going to assume this is a whole other stage. I mean...
Yeah, I think it was like that in one of the other ones, I think.
Yeah, I'm going to assume this is a whole other stage. In any case, these bosses are easy with their weaknesses.
Yeah, but only have
This
so
guy,
much energy.
attack. Start going through these games, you start to miss the days where the boss capsules, the refight capsules, were all in their own stage, and there was no preliminary stuff.
Yeah.
You have to fight before you got to this capsule room. I want to say you had to fight too many bosses before you got here.
What was his? Bright man, I forgot already. Was it Toad?
Toad, yeah, that's right.
Just die! Oh my god, seriously? Right there, you're dead. Congratulations.
If we are to congratulate everyone when they die, why aren't there more celebrations held for you?
Who knows? Oh.
Ew.
Ah, really?
Ooh. Nice dodge.
There we go.
Come on, nice.
Gotti. Okay. Oh, okay, I guess I'm going on that one. Kick. Oh, that's not the kick. Which one's the kick?
CH.
Of course, you just hang. Yep.
There we go. There we go. Oh, look at you.
Come on. There.
There we go. Nice.
These guys are trolling me now. Ringman.
It's true, you are invincible during this charge kick, and I've brought that up a lot of times.
Yeah, I know. Forgot Marine. Oh, okay, he's also weak to the kick. Which is good, because I'm low on both of his weaknesses. Oh.
Weakness, is it? It's only doing like 2 or 3 points of damage.
Oh.
Knock you out, isn't he?
So fast.
Dang. So why can't you use Pharaoh Shah?
Because I only have like 2.
That still does a lot of damage. You might want to get the most out of it.
See, which one was he? Crystal Eye.
Tank, why don't you use that sucker?
Because of Wily.
Oh, you only have one then?
Yeah.
Or can you only carry one?
I can only, no, I didn't get no W tanks. I only have the super tank. What I'm thinking.
Man.
Oh my.
Rolling you here!
I know, look at him. Wow.
Holy crap! Oh. And he still gets a hit off you even then. I have no idea how this is gonna turn out. I can guess, but I don't want to make any move.
Oh, I ran out!
Oh, are you kidding me?
Ah. Wow.
Want you to die so I can see whether the game, like, the stage resets or not.
Well, I did do a save here, so...
That's consoling to know.
Ah.
You guys weak to Power Stone, by the way. Oh, man.
Well, let's see. Let's see.
I cannot even fathom the possibility that this resets, like, at the beginning of the stage.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's... been otherwise. Okay, well, this isn't that bad. Now you have a full weaponry.
Yeah.
But we get two, man, charge shots. That's nice.
Yeah.
Oh, man, in hindsight, it was a really good thing you got a hold of that charge ability, huh?
Yeah, I guess so.
Crazy. I mean, you're taking them out mostly with weaknesses, obviously, but come in very, very handy throughout the course of this playthrough. If Capcom to count this as a separate stage. First two Game Boy games didn't do that? Oh, they didn't. Okay, I don't remember that, but that's stupid.
It is pretty stupid.
Terrible habit of assuming all the people who play their games are experts. Nice run.
Okay. Let's save it again here. Now that we know. Okay. Yeah, oh yeah, he's with the Pharaoh. There we go. Much easier.
Damage to him. Didn't have a boss raid fight, did it? Also nuts.
Get down here.
We go.
Come on. I'd like to fight this guy. There.
Wily's Revenge had 4 new bosses for Mega Man 2 and Anchor.
Yeah.
Yeah, so in those 4 new bosses kind of compensated for the lack of a boss rush.
Forgot what he was weak to. Charge. Power Stone, right? Whatever. Okay. Got him. Oof, okay.
Sweet.
Died from something real stupid. Alright, Stone Man, please don't troll me this time.
It's unfortunate that the only weakness that Stone Man has is this little that moves like 2 steps and then stops.
Yeah. I'm gonna die.
And
Nah! I could probably still get him.
in fact, he is not nearly as hard in the NES version because you actually have move to move around in.
Yeah.
Or room to move around in.
It's not that
Yeah,
bad.
and
It's just
here-
when he's trolling me.
Super small, and that makes it a lot harder to, like, dodge him. It doesn't help that he's huge.
Alright, this should do it. Okay. There.
There we go.
Okay.
And guess what? More stuff.
Yay. Oh, okay.
Hey, here's a cutscene.
Let him go.
A neat one, too. Yeah, they do have a cool way with cutscenes. It's neat because, I think most of their cutscenes only focused around sprites. This game actually has full-fledged artwork, a sprite artwork, for the characters and stuff, which I think is really neat. Nice change of pace. And you are getting punched,
Ouch.
Josh.
I know.
No, you might be able to do better with the Power Stone.
Okay, whatever. It's
You
alright.
have a lot of options here for weapons.
Let's just go ahead and do a save right here, just in case it sends me all the way back to that boss rush.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Okay.
Why
Alright.
don't you just use a weapon
Which
that can
one?
aim upwards? Either Power Stone or Ballad Cracker.
That's not doing anything.
I'm hoping Power Stone works. I want to say it does. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, that does plenty.
Oh, his arm will block it though.
Yeah, if Ballad Cracker could hurt him, that would be... Yeah, I guess.
Oh my god.
Tank, but there is likely another form after this. Oh dear.
I'm all out of stones. Nice.
He's hey, good comeback.
Oh, that's it? Yeah, the best way to deal with damage is climb the fist, but it's so fast.
Ballad Cracker. In Mega Man titles, usually the final boss's weakness is the Mega Man killer boss's weapon.
Let's see, where does it set me at?
Good.
Oh, okay. Alright, go 2 lives.
Fair.
Failed. Okay, then good. We'll just save here just to cut some time.
Yeah, I mean, you didn't use any E-Tank, so that's good.
Yeah, I didn't. Charges, shooters his chin. Okay.
So it's just a waiting game then.
Oops. Oh. Okay.
Nice. Alright, this is going well. You didn't take too much damage.
Nope.
So switch to Ballad Cracker, obviously.
Yeah.
Any E-Tanks?
I think I got one. I got one E-Tank and one Super Tank. So I should be
Nice,
okay.
nice. I love that Wily turban, don't you?
Okay. I see. Oh, am I supposed to slide under his chin?
I really don't know, actually. Or you have to shoot him back before he charges at you. Like to do that often.
I'm just gonna use the E-Tank just in case. I think it does like half health. Okay, no. Oh, shoot at his chin. Yeah, you said that.
Okay. You might want to switch to the Buster when he does
Yeah,
that then, because the Buster fires most rapidly.
Whatever.
You, because
one
the...
HP. There.
Oh, nice. Good.
Is that it? It's pretty cool. This game finally got it right of having a giant robot without having to make it tiny.
Yeah, there might be more to this.
Oh. Alright. Where are you at? I haven't used this guy at all yet. Well, a little bit. Where you at? Are you...
App. Well, that happened.
Oh, okay. Good. Am I supposed
Ballad
to
Cracker.
go?
I don't think he's going to be helpful at all here.
But he's B. He's OP in this one.
Beat is really OP in Mega Man 5, but in this game, I don't know. I can't say the same. Okay, that does a good amount.
Oh, what?
Holy
What?
crap,
What?
okay.
Oh, come
That's
on.
fair.
How was I supposed to know? Alright, whatever. Then I guess it's not even worth hitting him then.
I know.
Okay, I have to stand here. Okay, now we're moving. Maybe now I can hit him? Yeah, there we go. Oh, now I have to wait again? Oh, scared me.
Oh man, that ball.
Here, we'll just use a super tank. Don't.
One more hit.
I knew that was gonna happen. I knew it. The stupid ball got in the way. Come on. There.
Go
fall in the hole. Wait, what's going on? Okay, you're dead. Oh, there we go. Alright, there. Oh, he's got a jetpack on.
Classic. Okay, looks like that was it.
Looks like it. Yeah. Oh. Okay, that wasn't a jetpack. He had a Spider-Man backpack. Mega Man's gonna die. Why are you here?
He knows Mega Man. Oh, wait.
Yep, I know Mega Man.
Oh, it's good to know that he knows Mega Man as well.
Goodbye. Phone, you're ruining it. First time a robot master helps a Mega Man of his own volition. Well, there you go.
Yep. Very touching moment. It's time, and I guess that was Mega Man 4, folks, for the Game Boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the better Mega Man titles, I think. A few cheap shots here and there, but overall, I think a pretty good game.
Yeah, besides Crystal Man stage, I'd say it's a pretty solid title. And even that one's not that bad, it just goes on way too long. Oh yeah, he's not a robot master. He's a Mega Man killer.
Yeah, King also later realizes the error of his ways. That's true. Through the problems of, or through the things that happened in that game, fortunately. King come back someday for another classic Mega Man title. I've always kind of wondered what happened to him. Like, there aren't too many, well, I guess there aren't very many final bosses besides Wily anyway, but, like, King and Duo are, like, the only, two main Mega Man characters that survive past, games.
He hit himself so he could repair himself, probably.
So here you can get a look at what Pharaoh Man actually does.
Yeah, this is kind of weird, I guess. Just like showing what everybody's weak to, just in case you didn't figure it out.
Developers are showing you how to actually play the game.
Yeah, he does good against Ringman. He messed up on Toadman, but Ringman is like, I got this one.
Those jumps, man,
look at him. Yeah, he's just showing off. Look at this guy. What a show off.
You know, in case you were too lazy to look up how to beat these bosses on YouTube.
Yeah, I guess so, huh? I mean, you do have to beat the game to get this, but... I want to see this one.
Ooh, nice.
Wait. Oh, it doesn't freeze you in place. Oh, look at this.
Doesn't even care.
Mm.
You want to wait for him? But who has time to wait for him?
Not even hitting, or not even trying to attack, just standing around.
This guy likes to do things at his own pace, doesn't he?
He sure does. Is that the last one? Yeah. Or no?
Why is that Ballad doesn't have a weakness?
I guess not. Unless his Bester is the weakness.
It usually is, so long as you have a charge shot.
Yeah, thank you for
a nice background.
Oh, a little shooting star.
Yeah.
Is there no, like, real credits for real people?
The Game Boy titles have a funny way of doing that, where either they don't show credits at all, or the credits they do have are relegated to the enemies.
Yeah, okay. Well, I guess that was Mega Man 4 on the Game Boy, then.
Looks like the final screen. So, yep, that was Mega Man 4. And, yeah, pretty good game, I think. It's my second favorite of the Mega Man Game Boy titles, the first being Mega Man 5, which we will get into, hopefully next week. Oh, that one I'm really looking forward to.
Yep.
You know, all new bosses, all new stages, just a completely new game, you could say. Like, these games have new elements in them, but they aren't completely new games because they reuse a lot of bosses and assets from previous Mega Man titles. Whereas Mega Man 5, it has just like all new everything. So I think that one's going to be the funnest one to get into, and I'm looking forward to seeing how you do on it, Josh. It's one of the easier titles, I think.
We'll see.
It's not that hard, though. I think we can get through it pretty quickly. Mega Man 4, this is... I mean, it's one of the longer titles in the series, but Mega Man 5, it's pretty balanced out, I think.
Alright.
News to share?
Not really. Well, Monster Hunter Worlds just came out, and Mega Man's gonna be in that game eventually as like free DLC or something. So there's that. He's gonna be a cat costume. But I can't really think of anything else. Oh well, I have moved and I have started my new job, so I should have basically every Saturday off for like a long time. So we should be able to have a more consistent schedule. So, yeah.
So
that should be nice.
Corner right now, looking for things to talk about. Oh yeah, speaking of which, Rockman Corner just it's the 10-year anniversary of the founding of that site. And my name was included in the credits of people you
thought were cool.
That was kind of cool. I didn't expect that, not at all. But yeah.
Yep.
I saw that more as like our site and what we've contributed to Mega Man news in general. Not get a big head about it, of course.
Mm-hmm.
That happened. So happy 10th anniversary, Rockman Corner. Let's see what else. The Mega Man Master Mix issue. The first issue has released, I think. Pretty cool, like a full coloration of the Mega Man manga by Hitoshi Ariga. Haven't already, really cool stuff. And you know, just the original manga is cool on its own, but in color, gosh, it just reaches a whole new level of amazing, of awesomeness, if you prefer that word. Yeah. Let's see. Those are a couple things, but there isn't a whole lot of stuff. I mean, we haven't talked a whole lot about the Mega Man 8 animation cells that have been up for auction over the past couple weeks. Yeah, those have been neat to see go online. But it's just been disappointing too. They're being uploaded over like over the course of the last few weeks. They've kind of been put up gradually, and I think they kind of are still in the process of being sold. Yeah. Disappointing because it's like consistently there's been like one guy getting all of them or most of them, and man, I don't know how much money this guy has, but it's apparently a lot because he's been able to like outbid almost everyone. But they're really cool. You know, the cutscenes of Mega Man 8, they're pretty infamous for their voice acting, but in all seriousness, they have some really cool animation sequences.
Yeah.
You know, like, kind of, they remind you of the old school anime days. But that's pretty much it, unless you had anything else to talk about, I think.
Nah. That was it.
Alright then, I guess we can end it on that note then. So again, guys, thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure to chat with you and play these amazing games for you folks. And we'll catch you next week with our continued playthrough of the Mega Man Game Boy titles. Hopefully we'll get a chance to play Mega Man 5 next week. So until next time, guys, keep fighting the good fight, and as always, legends never die.
Legends never die.
Have a great weekend. Stay legendary.
See ya.